In this section, we want to learn about measures and DAX. The question is, what are measures? Why do we need them in Power BI? We need to know that Power BI Desktop helps you to create insights into your data with just few actions. But sometimes this data doesn't include everything you need to answer some of your most important questions, most important insights you need in your work. Measures help you get there. Measures are used in some of the most common data analysis. You can do things like sum, average, minimum, maximum, and count. When you create your own measures, you will use what we call data analysis expressions, also called DAX. In Power BI, there are several types of measures. We have the implicit measure, which is a model column that is summarized. Power BI creates this for you automatically. They will always appear with the sigma symbol in the field pane, and the implicit measures are always applied to numeric columns. They will summarize values when applied to a visual. The implicit measures, they are simple to use, easy to work with, and it requires less work for you as a data modeler. But the problem is that it is not visible to the MDX engine in the data analysis of the Power BI, and you can also apply it to limited scenarios. And that is why what we call the explicit measure. The explicit measure, they simply create formulas for you. The explicit measure gives you ability to fully express yourself with functions and calculate any metric that you want, and they will be added to your model. We have two types of explicit measure basically. It can be a simple measure or a compound measure. A simple measure is one that aggregates the value of a column. It does what implicit measures do automatically, but with a simple formula. When a measure, like a simple measure, references one or more measures, it is known as a compound measure. We also have what we call quick measures. This one does not require you to write any formula. It is a graphic user interface where you just click, and it writes the code for you. The benefit of the quick measure is that it is quick and easy to use. The common calculation templates are possible and they are available for you. And they automatically create the DAX expression. And you don't need to fully understand DAX. Although, if you want to modify it, you need to understand that DAX very well. If you want to do something that quick measures cannot provide for you, you need to understand DAX very well. So once created, they are like any other explicit measures. To modify the measure, you simply edit the formula with that quick measures have provided for you. Now, we need to quickly talk about data visualization, because the reason we create measures is to be able to add some of these measures to our visualization and to visualize this data.